This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.
And now, LA TheaterWorks continues with A Lesson Before Dying by Romulus Linney, adapted from the novel by Ernest J. Gaines, directed by Nick Olcott, starring Keith Glover and Jamahl Marsh.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad, I'm disgusted.
I was happy. Jefferson said, come back. I got to him for the first time. I was feeling good for the first time. Then this happened. Look, I had to do it.
Who were they?
Bricklayers.
But you couldn't fight another school teacher.
Mulattoes who don't work in the field and try to act white. They saw me in the drugstore, started talking loud. One said, should have burned him months ago. Others said, that kind of nigger makes it hard on all of us. First one said, I'd pull the switch myself. I said, shut up and hit him before he could hit me.
Thank you. A vulgar brawl in a public place, thank you.
I didn't start it.
Well, you were ready, you were more than ready.
What if I was? What the hell? 12 white men say a black man must die. Another white man sets the date and time without consulting one black person. No proof the defendant had anything to do with the crime other than being there when it happened. Should be thrown out of court. Instead, white folks set a date convenient to them, not too close to Easter. An old woman wants me to stop what's been going on for 300 years. A preacher tells me I'm sending a soul to hell. My pathetic excuse for a school turns me into a drill master for robots. And 2 other black men want to electrocute Jefferson themselves. What's going to change?
You. Grant, Miss Emma's not the fool you think she is. And when a black child is promising like you were, like I was, we get put through school. Why? Not just to read books. To teach what that old lady really wants taught. What is that? To be able someday to stand up to the white man for her. That's the real reason she wants Jefferson to walk to that chair. Because if he doesn't, she will never live to see a black man stand up for her, or me, or any woman. That's what that old lady you think is a fool wants. Men standing up for her.
I just stood up for Jefferson.
Oh, fist fighting is not standing up for anybody.
Suppose someone said something about you. Expect me to do nothing?
Yes.
I couldn't.
Well, then one day I bring flowers to the graveyard.
Oh, don't talk like that.
Then like what? Talk how? Tell me how.
All I know is I love you.
That's what you say when you're losing out. What's love, Grant?
Vivian,
The
honey.
bed, that's love? Because if it is, we're not doing so good lately. Every time you go near that courthouse, it's not so good in that bed.
I know that, and I'm sorry. Nothing is worth us not happy in bed.
Yes, Grant, some things are. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There are other things to be considered.
Vivian,
No,
please.
give me some answers.
I love you.
That's no answer. Love, like in a bed, a double brandy, Baton Rouge, a brawl in a store.
God damn this.
Say goodbye again, take the easy way out.
What the hell do you want from me?
Run away.
No. I'm doing my best.
You are not. There is more.
Like what?
Seeing something through.
Stop it.
Not running away.
I said stop it.
Staying where you belong.
So damn this shit. Get yourself a Superman. Get yourself a white man.
No, I got myself a black coward. How can you ask a boy to face an electric chair when you won't face yourself?
You say that to me?
Easy as pie. Run away. Go ahead. He can't. So you are both wrong by the white man. I know that. We all are. What does that change? Nothing. What changes things is you and me staying here and teaching the children. Teaching, you say, is for nothing. Well, some of it is, but not all. And not every life gets lost. And if we don't do this, what about you and your life? What about me and my life? What about our life? Answer me.
I can't.
Well, then goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is wrecking us. We should do this together. I should do my part, not just blame you. I have to do something, too.
Good morning. Good morning. Reverend, the children don't get here for another hour.
Sacks and bags, what are they for?
The children want to take some pecans to Jefferson.
I understand the date is set.
Friday after Easter.
3 weeks.
20 days.
He ain't saved.
I can't help you there.
And why can't you? Because you educated?
I teach reading, writing, and arithmetic. You save souls.
Well, he don't need no arithmetic. When you going back?
Next week.
What you going to talk about?
I don't know.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to talk about God.
Jefferson needs to hear.
He needs to hear there is a better world than this one, and believe it. But I need your help. He listens to you more than me.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in that other world.
Meaning you educated. Son, you don't know nothing. I'm the one that's educated, by life and by death. But you look down on me. Just a preacher, just a liar. What do I preach? You say fairy tales and lies. If so, I tell lies to relieve pain. I preach to people in pain. Oh, pain, when will you stop? When the children of man have grief and sorrow in the awful pain of this life, where is hope? None. There is none till God speaks. And God says there is hope. There is blessed release from pain and grief across yon river, and some of us believe to relieve that pain. Do you hear what I'm trying to say to you, boy?
Reverend, save Jefferson's soul. I'm not in your way.
Yes, you are.
You're mad because Miss Emma brought me into it and you're jealous. I wish to God she hadn't and you weren't. But what do you want me to do about it?
First time you say God, you insult me. You got no time for a preacher or the Bible. But your fine education is not enough. Life is harder than that. Why? Because people got pain. You don't give them arithmetic. Look what pain done for you, your Aunt Lou, Miss Emma, and others. Hands bleeding from picking cotton, scabs on the knees, scrubbing floors, putting dollars one at a time in a jar to send a boy, you, to college. Why? To come back and stop the pain, her pain. And what do, teacher? Nothing. Jefferson will die, not saved, and she will die in that pain, because you are not helping nothing.
I am killing myself just staying here.
Maybe you shouldn't. What kind of teacher were you for this boy? Why he never even finished the 4th grade?
He couldn't. He didn't want to. How do I know?
Because what you taught him was ungodly. It was wrong, and it was bad. As you are.
I am doing the best I can on this damn battlefield, where we fight over a boy who will be dead in 3 weeks. What for? Just leave him alone.
And let his soul, his immortal soul, die? Never.
Then we are no better than that white lawyer. Miss Emma tells him eat her food and act right. You tell him to pray to God and go to heaven. I tell him face death and be a man. We might as well tell him be a hog. What's the difference?
You are a fool. God have mercy on you, boy.
I hear boy from white men, Reverend. Please, I don't want to hear it from you.
Grant.
Paul.
Fist fight? You can't do that.
I know it.
I half convinced the sheriff it wasn't your fault, but I think it was.
Maybe so.
We are getting too close to this. You hit some bastard in a store, I can't let you see him anymore. You hear?
No more fights.
What's in the sack?
Comic books, apples and candy bars, a little notebook and a pencil.
Let me see. How can I trust you? Want to hit Guidry? Want to hit me?
Yes, but I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, the children sent pecans. He ate some. He likes the radio. I'll get him.
Jefferson, hello.
1 hour.
Mr. Paul,
Yes?
how long is it from now?
12 days.
What day it gonna be?
Friday,
Close to Easter?
just after.
About springtime.
Yeah.
Jefferson, got you some apples and a couple of candy bars, some funny books. Want an apple?
No. Don't you get a big meal before you die?
I think so.
Mr. Paul?
Whatever you want.
Well, I want me a whole gallon of ice cream, not no apple. Vanilla. Eat it with a pot spoon. I never had more than a nickel cone, now I get a whole gallon.
I can bring you ice cream any time, Jefferson.
No, I'm gonna wait. Whole gallon. Eat it with a pot spoon.
Like your radio?
It's all right.
Can you get Randy's record shop on it?
Oh, yeah. And I get Del Rio, Texas, and even Nashville. How'd you get a Philco?
I asked people to help me.
Who?
Miss Vivian. She gave me $2 and the idea in the first place.
Oh.
Claiborne runs the Rainbow Club. He gave me $1.
Why?
He knows music is important, and he wanted you to have it. That made $3. We went up and down his bar 2 nights. Came up with 3 more. That was $6. I did 4 in the sales tax.
Thank him for me.
All right.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank her.
Do that yourself. Paul?
All right, Miss Vivian, you can come right in.
Jefferson, thank you for letting me come see you. I've been wanting to for a long time. I've been thinking about you. Grant tells me all about it, how brave you are, how good and strong you are. Now I can see that for myself. He says you're doing fine. Learning a lot. He's learning a lot. So I wanted to come here myself to tell you how much I care about you and how much everybody in this town cares about you.
Oh.
We are all thinking about you, Jefferson. All the time. God bless you. Now I will let you men get on with your work. Jefferson.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You are welcome. Goodbye, Jefferson.
Mr. Wiggins, I never meant what I said about her.
I know that.
Nice lady do that for me.
She meant what she said.
It was good of the children to bring me all them pecans.
Here's something else if you want it. It's a notebook. And a pencil. And I forgot, a pencil sharpener.
I'll keep the sharpener. He can have the notebook and the pencil.
You may want to write things down. Anything. Just write it down.
You know I never made it out the 4th grade. Can't spell.
If you want to.
I try.
Do you talk to Reverend Ambrose?
He talks to me. All he tells me is pray.
Do you?
No.
Be good for your nana.
What for? You think I'm going to heaven?
I don't know.
Well, then what do I pray for?
For your nana.
She don't need me to get to heaven. She'll make it if it's up there.
Well, she wants you up there with her.
Will you pray?
No.
Well, then why should I?
I don't know.
If you can't pray, how can I?
I don't know. Look, I'm lost, Jefferson. I don't believe in anything. Not like your Nanan does. Not like the Reverend Ambrose does, but I want to. Maybe I want you to believe, so one day I will.
In heaven, Mr. Wiggins?
If it helps people on earth.
Reverend Ambrose say I got to give up what's on earth.
He means possessions, cars, money, clothes.
You ever seen me with a car?
No.
With more than $1 in my pocket?
No.
Well, then what on earth I got to give up?
Nothing. What I'm asking is for Miss Emma. She's cooked for you, washed for you, nursed you when you were sick.
Now she wants something.
For you to walk like a man.
To the electric chair? When I didn't do nothing to nobody, like it's all right, like I don't care? That's what she wants.
Well, yes.
Well, that's asking a lot from a poor nigga never had nothing.
She would do it for you.
She's sitting in that chair for me.
Maybe.
Will you do it?
No.
I got to go there myself.
I wish I knew what to say, Jefferson.
I'm the one got to figure it out. My mama can't. My daddy can't. Left me, they did. Growed up going to the field at 6 in the morning, ever since I can remember. Water cart, cotton sack, cussed at for nothing, beat for nothing, work for nothing, was nothing. I'll write that down. When you going?
What?
Detroit, Chicago? You told me you got to California once. You like it there?
I'm glad I went.
Glad you come back?
Not always.
You going to California again?
I don't know.
You have a somebody liking a Nan, too.
So what's this? You asking the questions now?
She said talk.
My Tante Lou was like your Miss Emma.
She brung you up when your mama and daddy didn't, like my Nan did me?
Yes.
Both of us got left behind, huh?
Yes.
You like that?
I like my Tante Lou. Not being left behind.
Won't be both of us for very long. Or just you. When you gonna die, Mr. Teacher?
I don't know when I'm going to die. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe today.
Wish we was white?
What's this now, Jefferson, you're doing to me?
Miss Emma said talk.
No, I don't wish I was white.
A lot easier. You teach anywhere.
I am who I am, Jefferson. I'm like you, and I'm glad I am like you.
Well, so when you going to California? Who you leaving behind? See, I gotta understand what I'm to do here. I thought I did. Well, just be what the white man say. Let him drag a hog to the chair. Damn if I walk for him. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Walk or get dragged. Because either way, Mr. Paul?
Okay, Jefferson.
Well, this hard. Old hog has to figure it out.
Jefferson thanks you for the pecans. I got your paper with all your names on it. I thank Odessa Freeman for writing it up in straight lines. It looks good. I took it to the courthouse and permission has been granted. It will be arranged for all of you to say hello to Jefferson in the day room in person. I am very much impressed that you thought of this on your own. I have been very hard on you in the past because I thought that you needed that. But at this moment, you have nothing but my respect and my admiration. 2 trucks will be ready tomorrow morning to take you to the jail and bring you back. We will have a brief recess and then geography, and I will be hard on you again.
First, a sin box. Now a notebook and pencil. All he does is listen to the radio and write in the notebook. Talk to me, talk to Miss Emma. No, see what you done.
Yes, I gave him a radio and a pencil and a note.
He should be praying to his God, not listening no radio, writing in no book.
And I would do it again. Both are good for him.
You are sending his soul to hell.
I want him in heaven as much as you do, Reverend.
Oh, how can that be? If it's a place you don't believe in.
No, I don't believe in it.
Then how can you tell him to believe in it?
I will never tell him not to.
And that's all? Face eternity with a pencil and a radio?
It's the best I can do.
Suppose he writes, when I die, will heaven be there? What you say then?
I hope he doesn't ask me that.
Suppose he do.
Then I won't lie to him.
Not for her sake? Not for his?
No, sir.
I'm taking that sin box away from him. I am breaking that pencil in two. I will burn that notebook.
If you do, I won't go in there again.
That would be the best thing that could happen to him. Sister Emma tells me you hate teaching. You hate the South. You going away and not teaching our children anymore. Well, good.
This is LA Theater Works' production of A Lesson Before Dying by Romulus Linney, adapted from the novel by Ernest J. Gaines. Our story continues next time on LA Theater Works.
This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.